Yeah, we had, and that's why I'm here to visit with you and your listeners about the tremendous time we had in Haiti with Gary Heavin and all the giving that both your ministry did along with Gary. It was just tremendous. We want to report on that and give your folks an update.
We want to report.
Did you fly some of the planes back and forth?
Absolutely. We had some of the craziest flying I've ever done I've been flying 25 years. We did things that I didn't even know were possible.
You guys scare me. Do you land in pretty wild spots in Haiti?
You know, I don't know how they call them runways or airports. So, but this place we landed at least 3 times a day. You had to fly over it so they'd get the goats and cattle off. And then come back around, give them time to do that. And then you landed uphill like a runaway truck ramp. No matter which direction the wind was blowing. Then when it came to take off, you had to go downhill like a ramp to take off over to the ocean. And that was every day, all day, overloaded with thousands of pounds of food, and then coming back with wounded. And we were their only escape to medical care. We would get calls every day from medical personnel out in the field who would say, I've got 2 people that are going to die tonight if you can't get them to Port-au-Prince to the hospital.
Wow.
So that's how we spent 5 weeks.
So
last
time you were here,
you were here with us, and you took off from here. Your plane, I think you had your cargo plane here, and then
that's right.
And then you had a truck. How in that world did you just happen to have a semi truck coming through here?
Well, the hurricane as it went through Haiti was just disastrous. It was a level 5 hurricane. And it went across the peninsula of this island, and 1 million people, 90% of them lost the roofs on their homes. They lost all of their crops, their farm animals, their fruit trees. And as soon as that hurricane was moving off of Florida, where we could get in through Orlando, and I was here with you.
Yes.
And we saw it coming, so we had our cargo plane loaded up, 2 other aircraft that could get into the smaller areas ready to go, and a semi truck parked out here at the warehouse that Jim and his team were loading with their survival food, and so all of that was waiting for the hurricane to move off of Florida so we could get in. In fact, when Dan flew in, he was watching the hurricane on the radar as he was over Florida, as he was flying into Florida just below the rings of the hurricane. That's how quickly we reacted.
Wow.
That's incredible.
And it was just happening. And so as you were on the show, our guys were loading the trucks out back here, filling it full of survival food.
Right.
And our pumps, there's one over there.
The Seychelles water pump.
With that will purify anything except salt water.
Right.
And it is just amazing. And you guys used all of our supplies, and you flew them. What'd you do? Have somebody drive the truck then to Florida?
To Fort Lauderdale. And then my cargo plane went back and forth from Fort Lauderdale to Port-au-Prince while Dan and I stayed in country in Haiti, taking the smaller loads from Port-au-Prince out to what they called airports and delivered it to the people that were isolated. And I'm telling you, it was, I'm 61 years old, so I've done a few interesting things in my life. This is one of the most maybe the most fascinating experience I had, that God would send us. And you got to say, well, who are you? You're just a man. I got 3 airplanes, but still, this is a country in distress. Well, the U.S. military came for 1 week and then left.
Wow.
The UN is still there. They don't fly wounded. They'll go back to Port-au-Prince with an empty helicopter and leave these people that are going to die because it's not under policy. So we were the only ones that were available. When a doctor saves somebody's life, it's a neat thing, got to be a great feeling, but there's 1,000 other doctors that can do that. Well, with us, we were the only ones that were available to save the lives of premature infants,
wow.
Pregnant women in distress. An 85-year-old man had broken his leg, and his tibia was sticking out of the skin, and it had happened 10 days before.
Oh, my.
And there was no way he could get to the hospital in Port-au-Prince if it wasn't on our plane. And this was an everyday, all-day event. We were literally saving lives that wouldn't have been saved without us. God is amazing.
Yes.
And he was able to use us in ways that we never dreamed could happen.